Welcome to Expansion Lab, the expansion of Love Açaí balls. Let's learn together a holistic approach about how to connect mind, body, and spirit.
All right, so repeat after me. Açaí. Açaí. That's how you say it. Açaí. All right? Repeat after me. Açaí. So if you repeat after me and I repeat after you, maybe one day I can speak as well as you do English and you can say açaí in the right way. Açaí. All right, repeat after me. Açaí. That is one of the very first thing too that happen in the trap when people go and they are like, can I have that? Is the after blah 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 blah. Açaí, açaí, açaí. How does it say? Açaí. It's funny because everywhere you go, they do sell açaí. They have this sign of how you say açaí, how you pronounce açaí. 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 All right, let's start the show today. We're going to talk about açaí. What is it? The properties. Why is it good? What's the boom? Where does it come from? Why do we have a food truck for açaí? Let's do it. Let's start the show. Welcome, everyone. This is the first episode of Expansion Lab from Açaí Bowl, a new podcast from Açaí Bowls. Love Açaí Bowls. So açaí is it comes from the Amazon, from the rainforest. It is in Brazil. It's actually from a place called Pará. I've never been there. I went to Brazil before starting the business, before starting the food truck, to try açaí in different places, and they actually give it very different. The way they deliver the açaí, they don't make it beautiful like here. I mean, maybe there are some places, but they eat it like a regular diet, like kind of like in Argentina, they do mate. Well, in Venezuela, we do plantains kind of a thing. Well, in Brazil, they do açaí. They do a lot of açaí. If you go to the beach, they bring the açaí with condensed milk on top. If you go to a place, they put like a bowl of açaí, and the açaí usually is kind of like... it's like eating oat milk, pretty smooth. It's not like we do it here in the US. And they put like some needle powder, like milk powder over. Of course, there are different places and there are people who do it different depending on what they like, but that's what I saw. So it's a berry. It comes from the Amazon, from like the coconut trees, kind of those palm trees. So another palm tree looks like the coconut tree. I actually have this here. I don't know, I took it from the food truck, but I just want to show you the palm tree where it comes from. It's pretty similar to the coconut palm tree. And then the little bolitas, the little balls that those palm trees have, are the açaí balls. We actually got an açaí tree, but it was very small and didn't grow. In Arizona, like we don't have the conditions for that to grow, right? It grows in the Amazon, that is rainforest. There is a lot of water. Here in Arizona, we live in the desert. So no, it didn't make it here. But I'll tell you what, the pitayas, which is dragon fruit, they do survive here and they do very well in the desert. Anyway, going back to the açaí berry, it's full of antioxidants. It's really good. It has a lot of vitamins, omegas. It actually has a resveratrol, that is one of those that you can find in a skincare product. The açaí has this resveratrol. A lot of people do buy pills of resveratrol just to take it because it's good for, it's anti-aging. So maybe that's one of the reasons why people say the açaí is anti-aging. Also, it has a lot of vitamins and vitamin C. It has vitamin B1, B2, B3, vitamin E, vitamin K. It has a lot of magnesium. omega-6. It's a high cholesterol and blood pressure. It's good for that. Some people use it for weight loss. There are some studies that says the acai has shown, the acai berries have shown that prevented the growth of cancer cells. However, there are some studies that is not a statement I'm saying. It's just some studies have shown that. And so since the 80s and the 90s, the acai has this boom because of all of those powerful benefits, especially for people that are into fitness, into health, doing exercises. And the way I found out about acai, many years ago, I used to live in Los Angeles and I used to do promotions. And when I was like looking for work, this person from Brazil told me to do promotions for acai. And I didn't know anything about acai. And I was like, yeah, sure. So he shipped the packages of acai to my house. And I would go to Whole Foods and do the acai blend in Whole Foods just to demonstrate and showcase for people. Back then, it was, I don't know, 15 years ago. Very few places would do acai. I did not know anything about acai until then. And my freezer was full of packages of acai. And then that's how I started blending the acai and learning about. But once I had the first smoothie of acai, I totally fell in love. So I'm Venezuelan, which is very tropical. The acai was amazing in my skin. I didn't need any more creams. And being a Venezuelan, moving to LA that is totally dry, it's a desert climate. This acai properties, these benefits, it was feeling like if I put cream in my face, but I didn't. So after I tried that, I fell in love and I was making smoothies for me every day. I would take acai smoothies and saw the benefit of that. And I was like, one day I'm going to have an acai store. One day I'm going to make this. Because I used to promote so many brands that not necessarily I believe on it. It was just the marketing of a brand, right? It was a job. But for the acai, it was like seeing the benefits and totally believing on that. And that's why I wanted to open a store. Which it didn't happen at the time. Many years later, I was able to open my store and then close it. And now we do have the food truck, and great. But so that is the story about acai, and that's why the acai is so powerful. Again, it comes from the Amazon, from palm trees. They look like coconut trees, but they're not coconut trees. It comes from a city called Pará in the Amazon. And the way I'd never been in the city, but every documentary I saw, every person I talked to, it is kind of like a wine. It's not like a wine place, but you know what they do with the wines? They smoosh the grapes and then they make wine. So the blueberry, they smoosh the blueberry, the berries, acai berries, and they make this puree. And with this puree, they froze it, and that's how they ship it everywhere in the world. And that's how we get acai packages. And then there are so many different brands. I can name many. It's up to you. You see what brand you like, which one contains more actually acai. There's some that are very mixed with water. Some are organic. Some have more sugar, and because they add sugar to it. Because the actual taste of acai by itself is very kind of bitter. It doesn't really taste delicious. So the acai that we use in our food truck is organic. And it does contain, I believe, 6 grams of sugar too. We don't add any sugar to our acai, but the package comes already with 6 grams of sugar. So this is just for you to know. I know a lot of you are not from here and you're not coming to the food truck, but I just want to let you know that for the ones that do come here and know about it, love acai bowls. So that is the story about the acai. And I wanted to say it to honor the work that we do in the food truck and to honor our clients. I wanted to do the first episode about acai, what it is, right? And why is there a boom of acai everywhere? What is the boom? I think because of the benefits. I think it's something healthy, it's something that it looks good because the way they present the acai here is actually like a very beautiful bowl. The way that we present it in our food truck is actually also like very beautiful. We add a flower. Nowadays, a lot of places do the flour, not necessarily for the acai, but like, I mean, if you go to a sushi place, they will put the same flour, right? The flour is called karma, and it comes from Asia. And yeah, so that's the story about acai. So I highly recommend acai. We do acai in my house every day. I eat acai myself, and I love acai. So the other thing I wanted to talk, and this so yeah, I think that we cover acai pretty well. But if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I know I won't answer them here, but maybe I can answer in some of the videos. But so the other one is the pitaya. There is a lot of confusion when I see people asking for acai bowls that they think the pitaya is a type of acai bowl. So no, the reason why acai is because of the berry, okay? So if you go and you ask for an acai bowl, you're asking for a bowl that has that berry in the blend, okay? And there are many types, like different people blend it with different things. So we do acai with raspberries, we do acai with proteins, we do acai with greens, we do acai with just by itself, with blueberries, that is the love acai bowls. And you name it. There are different people make it different, okay? But that doesn't mean that a pitaya is an acai bowl. So we do sell it, and the concept is the same than the acai, that you make the blend with the pitaya, but doesn't have acai. So there are bowls, like let's say one of our bowls have half acai and then half pitaya. You could say that that's kind of an acai bowl. But a pitaya bowl is not an acai bowl. A pitaya is a totally different fruit. That is a dragon fruit, which is this one. I brought this also from the food truck. And the dragon fruit has a lot of benefits. Here says that 10 health benefits of dragon fruit: bones and teeth, nervous system, eye support, glowing skin, anti-inflammatory, cancer prevention, the same thing they say about acai, immunity, anti-aging, cardiovascular, digestion, and metabolism. So the dragon fruit comes from Asia. There are people that say that actually dragon fruit, first of all, was in Central America, which probably is true because they still grow it there. So Central America, Asia, Southeast Asia, that probably both are true. We buy the pitaya, also organic, for our food truck. We get the packages and then we blend it with the fruits. We use different fruits. Again, everybody make it different. But the benefits of the pitaya are pretty much what I said before. It's really good for your bones and teeth, for your nervous system. It's anti-aging too, cardiovascular, digestion, and metabolism. I don't eat much pitaya because I really like acai, but I know it's really good. My daughter, she's 5, and she loves the pitaya. She can eat the pitaya every day, like I can eat an acai with raspberry every day. So that is what I wanted to say today. That's what I kind of wanted to clarify. Acai and pitaya are not the same. They're totally different fruits. Acai comes from the Amazon, from Brazil. I'm not a Brazilian person. I'm Venezuelan. A lot of people see me in the food truck and they may think I'm from Brazil, but I'm not. I'm Venezuelan. I was born in Caracas, Venezuela, many years ago. I came to the state 20 years plus. But yes, I love Brazil. I love bossa nova. I love acai. And that's a reason why I have that food truck called Love Acai Bowls. For the ones that follow me, for the ones that don't follow me, thank you for being here and thank you for listening. And if you ever in Phoenix, please come and get an acai bowl because they're so delicious and we want to serve these acais to everyone. The reason when I started the food truck, part of the motivation for making these bowls is because I believe that you are what you eat. And it's so amazing when you go and have a bowl and you see how beautiful it is and you feel like you're going to actually eat that. It makes you feel so good. And that's the feeling I want to have when I eat and when you eat one of these bowls. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you for listening to this episode. And I'll see you in the next episode. We'll have episodes every week about different topics. This is not only going to be about food truck because just the food truck is an introduction for us to enter, to talk to our customers and to talk about things that we believe they're important. Like this, what is acai? What is pitaya? Acai and pitaya are the same. No, another thing that I hear a lot is that it's a gluten-free, is a vegan. Is a gluten-free vegan? Yes, it is gluten-free and it's vegan. And we also have shows about that. Talking about the benefits, is it good or is it bad to eat gluten or to be vegan versus meat eaters? Not necessarily is something too bad or too good, right? So I invite you to keep tuned, to keep listening, to please give us your feedback. If you think that there is any other comments about this, please let us know. The podcast will be with experts. I didn't bring an expert for this one to talk about acai because I think that I should talk about it since I've been doing this acai business for 7 years now, and I feel like I can talk about acai. We do have some connections in Brazil with some of the acai owners, and maybe I'll be able to bring them for other episodes. I had the pleasure of meeting them in our store when we had them a few years back, and they were amazing. Some of them came with their family. They have a bunch of kids, and they came from Brazil. They were kind of touring the U.S. just to visit people that actually sell their acai. So that was very pleasant. And if you're listening, you know who you are. Reach out and let's do a podcast with you, and you can tell us better stories about how you guys do this acai in Pará, in Brazil, and I would love to have you in the show. All right, so thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. I'm Maibe from Love Acai Bowls, now the expansion lab, the expansion of Love Acai Bowls. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much.